If you do not mind, then appreciate my efforts by subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much in advance.
Welcome to Special News YouTube channel. The Ukrainian-Russian war, which started in the Eastern European bloc with its international effects and engulfed all the countries of the world in its iron grip, continues to upset all balances. This huge war, which cost at least 90,000 soldiers of the Russian army, also immortalizes the freedom struggles of the Ukrainians. Zelensky's soldiers and people have been striving hard and wholeheartedly for their independence and Ukraine's territorial integrity since February 24th. The countries of the world are not indifferent to the efforts of the Ukrainian heroes, especially the US administration is seen as the number one supporter of Kiev. On the Eastern European side, one of Ukrainine's strongest supporters is Poland. These two countries have not hesitated to support Ukraine since the beginning of the war. In addition to countries we have mentioned, there are many different states that support Ukraine. Among them, Germany stands out. The Berlin government's Irish tea had been the lifeblood of the Ukrainian army. Germany still continues to support the Ukrainian government. However, the USA ranks first among these countries and provides the most effective support to the Kiev government. NASAMS, HIMARS, AGM-88 HARM, anti-radiation missiles. These are only the major war equipment that the US administration has provided to Ukraine. The USA, which is the guarantor of Ukraine against Russian aggression, provides financial support as well as military aid to the Kiev government. Thanks to the economic aid packages of the USA, Ukraine was able to repair the infrastructure of dozens of cities. But now we will tell you about such a war beast that the US sent to the Ukrainian army that so far there are not many weapons that come close to the success rates of this war equipment. Of course, the god of war in question is none other than the NASAMS air defense systems. Ukrainian Armed Forces Air Force Command spokesman Yuri Ignat announced that NASAMS air defense systems managed to shoot down 100% of Russian cruise missiles. It has proven many times that these gods of war, who are in the inventory of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, have destroyed almost all the missile attacks that the Russian Air Force has carried out so far in Ukrainian skies. On this subject, Yuri Ignat said that currently the missile batteries supplied to Ukraine by the partners are working effectively in the air defense system. German industry promises to provide several more IRIS-T systems. One unit will work with them, and 100% successful missile systems such as NASAMS and IRIS-Ts, which can cover approximately 100 kilometers of the front line, will play a vital role in an air defense. Ignat also added that Ukraine now has two NASAMS systems that have proven themselves in anti-aircraft warfare, such as the IRIS-T. In the continuation announced at the Pentagon that in the face of Russia's heavy missile attack, NASAMS destroyed all Russian missiles in its range with 100% accuracy and success rate. Since NASAMS deployed to Ukraine, Russia has launched more than 300 missiles at Ukraine. It is stated that there were about 40 missiles that entered the range of two NASAMS in Ukraine in just 1 week, and they were neutralized with 100% accuracy. At least 20 of these missiles may have been shut down in just 1 day. When we look at the air defense of the Ukrainian armed forces today, we can easily see how advanced it has come thanks to the support of the USA and Western countries. According to the intelligence reports of many countries, the success of these NASAMS air defense systems is at a record level, but the Ukrainian army needs much more highly effective missile systems and military ammunition such as NASAMS and NASAMS. It is expected that the Ukrainian army will overcome these shortcomings in the coming period and become much better in air defense. U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin also confirmed the fact that NASAMS achieved 100% success. Austin announced the success of US-supplied weapons at the start of a virtual meeting of defense ministers from around the world. According to Austin, these missile systems will help Ukraine defend itself against impending Russian missile and drone attacks and will form a part of a joint effort by Western countries to help defend Ukraine's airspace. The US official also shared the news that military and financial aid for the Ukrainian army will continue. Russia's missile and airstrikes rained down on Ukraine, which damaged up to 40% of the Ukrainian infrastructure last month. Thanks to new arms deliveries from Western allies, Kyiv can now better defend against the increasing barrage of attacks. Ukraine received the first NASAMS air defense systems from the USA and aspired units from Spain. When the military aid packages arrived, Ukrainian Defense Minister Oleksiy Reznikov tweeted, "Look who's here. NASAMS and aspired air defense systems have arrived in Ukraine. These weapons will significantly strengthen our army and make our skies safer. We will continue to shoot down enemy targets that attack us." This delivery news comes weeks after Ukraine received the first of 4 IRIS-T air defense systems from Germany. These missile systems were the first such advanced weapon that Kiev received since the beginning of the war. Last week, President Volodymyr Zelensky asked the leaders of the G7 countries for more air defense assistance in the wake of the Russian missiles and airstrikes. Zelensky explained that they must do everything possible and impossible to protect the Ukrainian sky.